Yeah, man.
Most of them have a history of washing up in strange people places. I'm just keeping it a buck with you, man. It ain't easy to find a good woman because they not over there where you thought they was.
The black woman, remember how they done the black man with mass incarceration? The black woman is gonna be a sex slave. She's gonna be a slave to her desires to be pleased and pleasured through a under the horse and tit. And that's what the white man want because he had the same free reign during slavery. So the black woman has no other value other than turning her ass around. That's why every picture, every video, you see black women with their ass to the camera. They don't look straight ahead no more. Black women do not take forward stern pictures like this. It gotta be, so homie, so that's the tone they setting for the future of the black woman. He gets a whole book on how to make. So this generation of women, they're wrestling and they're being possessed with spirit, like the young boy was possessed with the gangster spirit.
So I think you guys saw the situation in the Lululemon store. The girls twerking. It was ignorant as it was ignorant. Why are you doing that in an establishment? Was it a protest? Was it a protest? It's just like the flight attendant that was twerking. Why are we doing that? I'm tired of this do you. No, girl, do you. No, do you understand that fucking stupid?
So we all gonna stand right here and just pretend and act like we don't know what that man that owned Lululemon, we don't know what he meant when he was talking about black women.
So all we gonna have is gangster if we don't fight against what they're this is being propagated.
What was the reason? Could be offended? That's a sign.
Shalom, peace and blessings to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of the earth. I am the brother HYENAS coming at y'all with another one. Before we get started, we giving all praises, honor, and the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Harachah Kodash. Double honor to our apostles at Great Millstone who taught us his truth through the Holy Spirit. Peace, blessings, and salutations to the house of David at Bayaf Shadawadah, that's standing so stiffly for the true names of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, which is Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Okay. You see, you see what I'm playing here. You know, the spirit of Eve. Okay, you so-called black women here in America, man. All right. Things are getting real here in Babylon the Great, and you can see who's going to be consumed easily. What you're going to be, you so-called you Israelite women with this masculine spirit. All right. Grown women in the damn in the store shaking ass, bouncing all on the fucking dirty ass floors and shit, and just being brute beasts, man. Okay, you know, too much liberty is given to Eve. Okay, in Babylon the Great, you see, and it's all because they following their daddy Esau. All right, their daddy Esau is setting them up. Okay, if you didn't know, okay, the so-called white man, right, the elites of the world. They've programmed this spirit in you, right? So you're an upload, you're an upload of Esau's making, right? You see, because the scriptures don't teach you this. The scriptures teach you to be totally the opposite of what you're seeing here in these videos, man. Okay, so we as the prophets, man, we're gonna expose it all. You know, we're gonna tell you about everything, man. You know, something's off. Okay, we are the men that put things back in their back in order. We are the men that straighten things back out. You know, because Esau Edom, his job. Okay, he can't sleep. You know, the scriptures say he can't sleep without causing something to fall. Meaning what? He's always planning on the next wicked thing. Okay, he's always planning on keeping you niggas sleep. He's always planning on things, ways to keep you at the bottom so that he can destroy you. Okay, that's so he can continue to rule over you. Okay, and this right here is just a wicked spirit. You see, the two daughters, they clearly look alike. The two light-skinned ones that was fighting off the police. You know, and the mom comes up being just as wicked as them. You know, so ultimately, what they learned that from their mom. They learned that from their wicked ass mother. You know, now anybody in their right spirit gonna get mad if their kid is getting through on the ground. But where did they learn it from? First of all, your one daughter is dressed like a fucking boy, you know, with a red bandana on, you know. You see, the other one, she just loud and obnoxious, you know. You see, just loud as all hell for no reason. Okay, you know, we didn't see it from the beginning, so we don't know. But still, ultimately, you got to know when to calm your ass down, you know. And that just goes to show that our nations have not been taught nothing but to be stupid, dumb hyenas, man. You know. You see, this is the spirit of Eve, man. Being a fucking hyena. Okay? Let's keep playing this real quick. Look at the mom. Hold you. They lucky they ain't get shot, you know? Because, you know, the spirit that police send nowadays, you know, they killing Jake and Eve out here, man. All right, so yeah, man, that is just crazy, man. That Eve in 2025, you're in this spirit of fighting the police after you done seen all of these deaths, you know, in America, man. That's how you know Eve is not being taught shit, man. You know, all she's doing is being taught how to rule over men and to shake her ass. What is this old man doing? What is he doing? Okay, what just happened? What just happened? It won't let me play it. What just happened here? Alright, let's go past this now. This is at camp 2 weeks ago. You know, Eve just got in the camera, you know, and just being all in the damn way, man. You know, and her being a woman, we didn't just want to, you know, put our hands on her and back her off. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, if you see me, I was thinking about what should I do. But usually I had a brother on the other side. My brother move whoever come up and they acting out of order. I have them, you know, slide them off, and you know. But if they got a question, he'd just answer it for him and keep him and get him pushing, you know. But I had to get his attention, and then I actually had to move her out the way, you know, because she was just being just you know, you'll see.
Brought them without violence, but they feared the people, but they should have been stoned. And when they had brought them, they set them before the council, and the high priest asked them, saying, "Did we strictly command you that ye should not teach in this name? And behold, ye should not teach in this name, and behold, ye have filled Jerusalem with your doctrine, and intend to bring this man's blood upon us." Exactly. Then Peter and his other apostles.
Well, hold on. The part of the doctrine that they was bringing was the name of the Son, right? Coming into the name of Yahweh Shai, which the men of the Lord is actually doing today. You know, the name is a high tower. right? The name is a defense, and it causes a problem to the algorithm of the left-hand side, right? Keep going, Asher. Keep going, Asher.
I'm gonna let the men
Verse
talk.
29.
I'm gonna let the men
Verse
talk.
29. Then Peter,
Wait, hold on. That go back to, I know you got a precept for the hyena.
No. All I'm thinking about is the elder from South Carolina.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, you know, this is this is the so-called nigga woman in 2025, man. You know, it's sad, but hey, man, it's reality. You know, it is what it is. All right, so let's get a few precepts. This is the book of Isaiah 32 and 9. It says, "Rise up, women that are at ease." It says, "Hear my voice, ye careless daughters." Yeah, these are careless daughters, man. Okay, these women, they destroy lives, they destroy marriages. Okay, they're destroying children. They're raising up demons, man. You know, most of these women, they raising two-thirds. You know, this is the reason why Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, he has a date, okay, with 2/3 of the Israelites. Okay, they're being raised by these damn demon women, man. Okay, not teaching them nothing but to be a good slave. You know, Esau Edom, he did a do, you know, on Jake and Eve, man. You got Jake is in that gangster spirit, you know, just being dumb as all hell, you know, and Eve is just she's horrible, man. You know, she is worse than men. You know, this is why we always get on Eve more. You know, because even Jake after they get their ass, go to jail a couple times, they start changing. But Eve, she don't change, man. She just continues to shake her ass and, you know, and raise demons. You know, this is horrible, right? But see, this has to happen. Okay, it says the scriptures talk about what is it, Isaiah 3:12, where it says children out of their oppressors and women rule over them. This is you know, that's in the scriptures, man. Okay, there's a new thing in the earth. Okay, women shall compass a man, right? And women, man, they got it made here in Babylon the Great. You know, and it's a design from Esau Edom. Okay, it says, "Rise up, you women that are at ease." It says, "Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. Many days and years shall you be troubled." It says, yea, careless women, for the vintage shall fail. It says, the gathering shall not come. Right, man? You know, you careless woman. Okay, you're in the time, okay, of trouble, man. Okay, and Esau Edom, okay, is setting you up. There's verse 11. It says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease." It says, be troubled. It says, "Ye careless ones." It says, "Strip you, make you bare." It says, "Gird sackcloth upon your loins." Right, the Lord is saying, you better humble yourself down in these fucking last days, Eve. Okay, because you have no idea what's about to befall you. All right, hey, ain't gonna be no you fighting the police and shit, and you know you think that shit is gonna get through. And Jacob's trouble, man, and Jake, they gonna kill your ass right on the spot if you get rebellious like that. They're preparing for y'all, man. Okay, all you wicked ass Eves, and you think because you got a fat ass the cops gonna spare you? Hell no, man. They gonna throw your ass in they goddamn in they van and have you as a sex slave, because that's all you are to Esau Edom. Okay, you know, you buck up trying to fight, they're gonna cut your damn head off, or they're gonna shoot you right there and there. Okay, these are the times that we coming into, man. Okay, if you're not you know, a sister of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai that believes in the Lord, man, you are going to be caught out there, man. All right, this is why we tell y'all, we continue to tell y'all, you know, to be to be calling on the right names, to get you a covering, man. You know, to be you know, watching the prophets and doing the things that you need to be doing so that you're covered. Okay, this is Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 12. It says, "It shall come to pass at that time that I will search Jerusalem," it says, "with candles, and punish the men that are settled on their lees." You see, men are going to be punished too. Those you know, your drug dealer boyfriends and shit, them niggas that's running up a bag, scamming niggas and shit, they ain't gonna be there to protect your stupid ass, man. All right, why? Because they gonna run out of ammo. You know, their money ain't gonna mean shit. Okay, they gonna be out here dead. Okay, trying to provide for your ass. Okay, then what? What you think you gonna do? Fight off some men with machine guns and shit? No, your ass is gonna get in order, or you're gonna get killed. It's that simple. It says, with candles and punish the men that are settled on their lees. It says that say in their heart, the Lord will not do good, neither will he do evil. You see, I think the Lord ain't coming to do evil on your ass. You got something else coming, man. It says, therefore, their goods shall become a booty. You see, a spoil. It says, and their houses shall be desolate. They shall also build houses, but not inhabitants in them. It says, they shall plant vineyards, but not drink of the wine thereof. Right. Ultimately, man, we wasn't gonna, we put our hands forth as slaves, and we're not building nothing, and we don't benefit off of nothing here. Okay. But ultimately, what? You women, you're gonna have a problem, man, because guess what? During that time of trouble, men are not going to be able to protect you. Your nigga man is not going to be able to protect you, man. Okay? You see, and ultimately our houses became a spoil. This is why you're in the, this is why you're in the predicament you're in now, shaking ass all over the place. In the damn, in the clothing store, shaking ass. Grown 30-year-old women, 25-year-old women shaking ass all over the place like y'all fucking kids. Grown 40-year-old women fighting police officers, with the children and shit. That shit is just crazy, man. You think about the Israelite woman in the ancient days, man. You were in order, okay? You wasn't in the spirit of fighting the authorities, man. You was in order. Nowadays we got to look at y'all, and that shit is it's depressing, man. It's a horrible thing, man. A depressing fucking thing, man. I got one more and I'm gonna close this out. This is Sirach chapter 26 and verse 10. It says Sirach 26 and 9, it says, the whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. Right, that's the look that you see in most Eve today. They got that haughty spirit to them, man. All right. All the things they do is to be whores. The ass jobs, to going to the gym, to, a lot of things they do is to go out and flaunt it in front of everybody, man. And hop on as much wood as they possibly can. This is the spirit of Eve here in Babylon the Great, man. All right. It says, if thy daughters be shameless, keep her in straitly, lest she abuse herself through overmuch liberty. You see that? So we were supposed to keep our women in straitly, or she's gonna abuse herself. That's what you see here, man. Right? This is an example of her abusing herself with overmuch liberty.